Hello everyone, today I want to put Fireland's building mechanics to the limit. Well, more so I want to see how far we can get and how nice of a building we can make. Seeing as building is something I typically seem to be doing in survival games. Looking at the building menu, we have 3 different types we can build out of, which are wood, stone, and concrete. Now wood and stone are rather easy to get, wood more so than stone. However, concrete, on the other hand, is a bit more difficult, seeing as we need sand and stone. And sand, for some reason, doesn't seem to spawn in our world in the desert here. We can only get them at the beach. And even at the beach, they don't spawn in, like, many clusters. So for that reason, I think what we're going to be doing is we're just going to limit ourselves to the stone, as well as to the wood. But we are still going to need sand, however, for windows, of course. That was one crazy kickflip. Now, concrete can also be found in these drill locations, as well as just any random inventory we can loot. But for my time playing, we only got like 17. And as you see, we need 18 just to put down one foundation. So that's not really gonna help, now is it? Huh, there's one just out here too. I had to do so much work to get this one. And they're just chilling out in the open like this? That's, something. It's supposed to be like in the garage in the building right in front of us. It probably just misspawned, I would assume. Alright, here we are at the beach again. This time also we got just a ton of fuel. I do hope we are gonna find something because, well, we still need glass, of course. It is like 3 sand per glass, if I remember right. And there is our very first piece. Something tells me this right here is the end. Yeah, we're going back into desert, which is not fun. Alright, I found more beach right ahead of us. Oh, there we go. We got enough for one window. Well, this is the same desert that we were at before. So I circled the entirety of the lake here. And we got 10 sand. Ooh, actually, this large piece here had one more. Actually, it seems like it had a couple more. Interesting. So, a lot of it seemed to have just spawned in on this large area of the beach. Maybe this beach area is just large enough for stuff to spawn when I'm on one side. I don't know what's up with the zombies here, though. They don't really seem to be attacking. Alright, I think 25 is a fair bit of sand. I wish I saw this area earlier. I didn't have to circle the entire lake. So I had to go back over the beach a little bit. Because, of course, that strip of desert was way far out. Meaning I actually just circled like maybe 1.5 times the lake. On the way back, though, we did manage to find a couple more pieces of sand, which is pretty nice. But yeah, circling about's pretty good, apparently. I think I literally saw that one spawn in live. Maybe the car is just too fast for stuff to properly spawn in, and that's why we haven't seen so much sand, because yeah, just picked this one up. There's more stuff over there. Well, that's good to know, so we just kind of walk back and forth on the beach, and it spawns back in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go again. And when it's raining, this thing fills up pretty fast. Because I just emptied it into a bottle, then it immediately filled up, and I filled the other bottle. And I've been drinking from this multiple times. Alright, might be a bit gloomy out right now, but I think I want to start on the house. So I don't want to make this, like, overly massive, right? But it needs to at least house a couple things. One, of course, it needs to house the workbench and a bunch of storage, as well as this bed. 2, I also want to have a garage. Preferably, actually, is it even possible? Are there stairs? Yes, preferably I want to have a second floor dedicated to, like, the bedroom. So that is what we will be working on. I think I want to have it, like, right here. And for a very specific reason, and the reason is going to be the car. Can I get the car up here without tripping? That works pretty well. That's good. So I think this is where I want to have the entrance, and this is where the garage is going to be. This is going to be made out of stone. I think I would prefer it to go a bit farther. We ran out of stone already. Oh my goodness, a horse. Hell yeah, we got our horsey back. So that's good, so it means we can also make a little stable area for him. Alright, I got a bit more. Oh, this is not good. That thing can respawn like that? Alright, well, I was gonna say I got a bit more stone. So let's see, how far do I want to have this then? So this is gonna be the little patio. Then I think I want to have the house go out a bit farther. Now I want to have the like a backside here in the garage, because it's probably where the eggs are already out of wood. But behind the garage, probably where the storage room is going to be. That way I can just drive in, get to the storage room, dump everything. You know, I think I learned something about this game. And it has to do with these double trees. And then sometimes there are 3 of them in there. But I think the reason this happens is the same reason why that cactus regrew. Even though items are randomized in this game, It seems like their spawn locations might not be as random as, well, random, I suppose. Seems to save them and then regrow them in that same exact spot. And that's probably what's happening here. There's no collision to check if they have to, if they need to respawn or not. So they kind of just spawn into each other. Right, I got a bit more wood so we can continue this. This is where the stairs are gonna be. I'd love to place this a bit lower, but I don't think I can, like, correctly place that. So what I'm trying to do here is I want to make this at, like, a custom height. And there might be a way of, like, lowering it, maybe? Like, I either have to do that or very finically try to position this exactly where I need it to. And while this would work in a sense, it doesn't even seem to be correct anyway. Is this good? No. Basically what I want, right, is I want to have it on the exact axis, but maybe that just doesn't work. Alright, let me check the controls real quick. Maybe there is something here. Well, nothing in the controls. Ooh, but this might work. That seems pretty accurate. I ran out of wood again. That's not fun. Okay, let's see if that worked the way I want it to. I think that's actually perfect. Hey, hey, look at that. I think that works. Oh, that's really sick like that, though. We need more wood again, but things are so goddamn expensive. Yeah, I'm loving this. It's starting to look really good. Alright, but that's pretty interesting. So what we learned is if you place a foundation down, usually it snaps, but if you do it around stairs, it doesn't auto-snap until you get really close. So you can kind of custom choose the height. That is really nice. Alright, so this was going to be a bit of a garden area. Okay, why does it auto-snap to this position now? I don't understand. And I can't rotate it either, that's pretty annoying. No, wait, no, it was never an issue to begin with. I thought because you have these beams on the inside, I thought they were going to be on the other side. So here we are facing one of those dilemmas again. So it seems like I cannot turn it around. But I can here, so I might just switch up where the stairs are on the outside. Actually, this entire point doesn't work. Alright, interesting. I'm gonna have to build it like that. I think I'm gonna leave this here open, but there should be pillars right here. And probably one right here. Probably the glass fence around here. So we'll have the stairs in the middle here. We can have rows of gardens on the outsides there. With that, I think the first floor is basically laid out. Right, that should be every window. We still got 14 glass left, which is good. Oh, we can make these into refined? Oh, that should help out a lot, but this one actually looks better, I think. This one seemed to be a bit of a green tint to it. So they need to have a pillar then, eh? Alright, well here's something else that is quite interesting. And kind of annoying in a sense. These boards right here, I can't seem to get right, and I cannot rotate them either. So I think I figured out some way to at least fix this problem right here. Because I did not want to have a pillar right in the middle here. That means it's gonna look like this. Preferably I would like to have a pillar here maybe. But you cannot put them in the corners. And I might just want to change this one out with a window instead, actually. So that's the floor done on this side. On this side, though, it kind of goes all over the place, and I think it's due to the walls that I have placed here. Because there's the garage here, so there's extra walls here. Alright, that's all the glass we had. But I created a nice little balcony here. What the hell happened to the car? Why is it upside down suddenly? What the heck? Also, why the hell is it here? Oh, that's not good. I think it's just stuck on this. Can we knock that one back? Because let's face it, it's kind of inconvenient. There we go. Easy like that. It seems like we're unable to place fences on flooring. Like, I think that is every... Never mind, we have a giant hole here. You know, our buggy keeps getting farther and farther away. I don't exactly know what's happening, but I assume that this goat that's walking about is kind of walking away right now. I assume he is just pushing it around. So there is no roof section here. However, we can place stairs, and if we can place them, that isn't gonna look correctly, I doubt, but what I did want to check out with that, if it actually looks like what I want it to. It might from a distance. It doesn't even look properly from a distance. But you guys can see what I was going for, right? So one of the reasons why I just wanted to have this part open, though, is just so we can place down the solar panels here. We only got one right now, but we'll eventually be able to fix that. That's my stuff, mate. He's just walked in here, tried to steal my stuff. Looking for the random chest, which is kind of funny as well, because in the random chest there I got skulls. The skulls of his friends. Well, this is not good. So the game crashed. Here is, of course, hoping that we didn't lose much, because I haven't saved in a while. Okay, thank God. Alright, so we didn't lose much, luckily enough. All I did, I was making these lockers, place them down and put stuff in them. And our big friend, the cactus, is back. Yeah, I don't exactly know what happened, but at least things seem to be working again, so that's good. I would love to have lights in here, but we might just want to wait until the next update so I can easily farm glass again. Out up in the desert. Hey, let me show you guys around the house. And again, I kind of forgot about this horse, but he can live freely out in the... Well, let's call this a yard. What the hell happened to my... What the hell happened here? Why are all these pumps suddenly gone? Were they somehow in the radius? That's annoying. Yeah, sometimes when you destroy stuff, it seems like it destroys it in a radius or something. That's pretty annoying. Oh, we still got one at least, and they aren't that hard to make, so... It is what it is. So this is the front of the house. So we can either go in by the front door, or through the garage, which will probably be our main entry point. I tried to put a ladder here, but I had to remove the entire floor. So that didn't really work well, so now it's just an aesthetic piece. In here, this is where we can craft with the tier 2 crafting table. As well as the anvil and a couple furnaces. Then when we walk inside, we got a large wall of lockers. This basically should hold every item we have. And there's a couple more over here. We can easily expand this in future updates, which is pretty nice. Then we can walk here. There's a little kitchen area around here. We can dry hang our meat. If I ever figure out how to put stuff in this barrel, we can have a water barrel. There's a trash can here too, to just destroy items that we don't need. And then we can walk it down onto our deck, which I'm really happy with. I really like how this looks. It looks amazing, in my opinion. This looks kind of less so. I wish I could put pillars in the corners here. And maybe arch this. That'd be like the dream, right? But this has a bunch of different crops. And then we can go upstairs. There's nothing here, because there aren't really any decorative items. Which I hope the dev will add later down the line. But yeah, we just got a small little bedroom over here. Got our painting back. Got a bed in there. Got the cupboards there. This also leads out onto a bigger balcony. This door leads to nowhere. Gotta have to figure out what to put in there. It's basically just a storage room, I guess. I used some of the reinforced glass we had for this banister here. I like that quite a lot. Also made a large water catcher, which is actually really good because it stores a lot of water, which is great. And then, of course, we can go to the very top of the house, and this is where we'll have a solar farm up at some point. And that's basically it. This took a lot longer than I thought it would, and honestly, I still need to get some small things in place I just seen. I would rather want to have a wooden fence here, but we cannot seem to get that. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy. All we need to really do is just put in lights, and this place is basically finished. But that is everything we got right now. Next time when we come back, hopefully the trader update will be out, and then we can check that out. Hopefully they'll sell some light bulbs. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.